Hey guys, what's up? It's Noah with my opinion, and this could be a brand new video today talking about President Obama's executive order. Now, his most recent executive order is about gun laws, gun safety, and things like that. He's done many different laws and many different executive orders about gun safety, and this is just going to add to the list. So like I said before, my opinion, this channel is about information and my opinion about things, but I'm not going to be biased about it, as in, I'm the kind of person to look at both sides and then derive an opinion upon that, not just look at one side and be like, okay, yeah, he's a bad person. Personally, I think Obama is a pretty good president. He's an okay guy, but he definitely has many flaws, just like any other president in the past. One of his flaws is how many executive orders he passes. But before we get into that, I want to talk about this newest executive order that he passed recently in the last day or so. This specific executive order is about background checks on buying weapons. Now, if you didn't know, it's really, really hard to get weapons as it is right now. At least legal weapons, like, you know, it's licensed with you, it has a serial number and all that. It's pretty hard to get them currently, and he just wants to make it harder, which could be good, could be bad. How he's making it harder is anybody that is selling a weapon has to do a background check on the person they're selling it to. So it can't just be a licensed dealer or anything like that. Now it's just anybody who sells weapons has to do background checks on the buyers. This specific law breaches the Second Amendment rights and just basically anybody's rights in general, because if you want a weapon, you should be able to have one as long as you don't have like a major criminal record or anything like that, of course. And this just makes it that much harder to get one. As always, I look at both sides of this, and the reason he wants to make it harder is because apparently legal weapons are what is used in crimes most of the time, which is actually not true. 80% of crimes with weapons, like guns, are committed with illegal weapons that do not belong to the assailant or do not belong to anyone at all. It's actually just a legal weapon. It's illegal. So if 80% of the crimes are committed with illegal weapons, only 20% of the crimes are committed with legal weapons. And also, I also saw a study where about 2.5 million criminals are stopped or like lives are saved because of legal weapons in America and throughout the world. But many stories don't want to tell you about that because they want to make legal weapons harder to get. So they don't come up with the stories. They don't tell you the stories about how weapons help you, how legal weapons help. They just pick out the few and far between stories of legal weapons hurting people, which is very rare. But let's go ahead and get back into the executive orders that President Obama has passed. Obama is well known for passing executive orders, and actually he is the leading president for executive orders by a lot. Actually, the president in second place with executive orders is George Bush with 65 in 8 years. President Obama in his first term, not even his full first term, actually like 3/4 of his first term, he passed 923 executive orders. That is well over 10 times as many as any other president in the past, and that was only in the first 3 years of his terms, and he's serving 8 years in total. So that number is expected to reach well into the thousands, and honestly, I mean, it's legal to do. Like, it's not against the Constitution to do executive orders because you are the executive, you're the chief. So many people get that wrong. It is actually constitutional to pass executive orders, but with anything that is right, there is a limit to it. For an example, police officers can arrest someone for 48 hours without a cause. So with no reason at all, they can arrest somebody for 48 hours. Not specifically just regular police officers, but more specifically federal police officers like FBI, or Secret Service, anything like that. But if you do it every day or on a daily basis, that's overstepping your bounds, basically. So if a president is doing that, he's overstepping his bounds tremendous. If he does it 923 times in 3 years, that's almost one every single day. That's absolutely insane. Like I said, I'm unbiased, so that's insane, but he has reasons behind it. He's only trying to help the country. In my opinion, he's trying to help the country. Many people say that he's trying to hurt the country, trying to make it like a police state. But I personally do not think that he's actually trying to do that. I think that he's trying to make it the best he can with all the hatred he's getting. Let me give you one example of good executive orders, not specifically by President Obama. One example is the Emancipation Proclamation by Abraham Lincoln. So in the end, executive orders have helped a ton with the world. Actually, there's some more about desegregation in schools and just desegregation overall and just to obliterate racism. So it's good to have executive orders, and they actually help the world and help the U.S. But in the same story, you don't need to abuse it. It's there for a reason. It's kind of like just a ton of other things. It's there for a reason to help people, but when you start abusing it, it just gives it a bad reputation. So people don't need to be calling Obama just stupid or an idiot for passing another executive order. They just need to look into it and realize that he's trying to help the country, but in the same sense, there's a lot of executive orders that he's passed that I do not agree with, and many of them are ones that push on the Second Amendment rights that people have. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It's been Noah with my opinion, and please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more opinions of my own, and leave in the comments something else that you want me to bring up and talk about. Please don't give me any hate on this video. Like I said, I'm trying to be as unbiased as I possibly can. I'm one of those kind of people that I'm not Republican or Democratic. I actually would prefer if both parties were just gone and you elected people based off of who they are and not which party they stand for. So that's all. Thanks for watching. Peace out.